Hey, this is Garry Dean, PremiumCustomDetailing.com in Tampa, Florida. I'm here working on a 2013 Scion FRS today with a body kit that has been installed apparently, well, by the dealership. And the problem right now, usually I don't start my YouTube videos until after I've done all the prep work, but I wanted to show you, all right, that's the Speedy Prep towel. I'm having to do a very lubricating Garry Dean Wash Method wash. The problem here is, I don't know if I can get this on camera, but can you hear that? I'm lightly rubbing my nails across. And then on this side, nothing. It has overspray all over it, like the whole car does, not just the body kit. And then the other weird thing is, I don't know what these spots are. They look like touch-ups, but I'm gonna use my microscope to check that out. You can see other random scratches in the paint. That one right there. All right, so I've removed all this ridiculous overspray from this Scion, but here's the other problem. I'm not sure if I'm catching this in the sun. You see the buffer trails and all the deep scratches? Not sure if you can see it, but the buffer trails should be showing up. This thing's got a ton of scratches in here. Well, it came in for a one-step polish, but unfortunately, I don't think you can probably see the buffer trails a lot better here. Because of this color, it's kind of difficult to see them. But you can see just in there. Yeah, I see it through the camera. Buffer trails all over the place. Deep scratch. See that? God. They trashed this thing. Look at all those scratches. Alright, I'm making a call to the owner. This is crazy. Alright, I'm working on this Scion FRS, and there's a lot of scratches down in this area, and I have my microscope here, and I'm gonna show you what 200 times magnification makes a scratch look like. You see the scratches up in that area? All those lines? Those are the scratches. You can see them all over. There's a large scratch right here. You can see that on the screen. So basically what I'm looking at is I'm seeing that the scratches are not extremely deep, but still are deep enough that will require probably some light sanding. I'm not sure yet. So I've used the scope and checked out a lot of the imperfections in the paint at this point, and I polished just the driver's side right there, and you can see the infinite depth that that side has compared to the hazy, nasty, not so deep looking, semi-dull mess that is that side. It's crazy. I've not seen one this butchered before, ever. Unfortunately, sometimes, well, most of the time when you are dealing with a dealership, they're going to be filling with glazes and polishing with, well, I shouldn't say polishing, they're going to be what they refer to as buffing with a wool pad and a rotary and then a heavy filling glaze. But anyway, okay, I've done a two-step polishing process on this vehicle. since the paint is pretty soft, what I did was I used Menzerna super intensive polish to get some good bite out of the paint to remove the majority of the scratches and stuff, and that definitely filed her down to a point where I could go back with what I used on this one was m205 Meguiars to get this beautiful shine that you see. So I just now completed a alcohol wipe down ×2. So I went over the entire car twice to ensure that I removed all the polishing oils, so that the Opti guard, which is what I'm about to apply, will bond properly. So Opti guard right here, and I am going to proceed with the detail and get this Opti guard application finished. As you can see, it's raining outside today. It's been raining on and off and on and off. It sucks, humidity sucks, but here's what it is. The detail must go on. So over here on this area, just want to show you real quick with the Brinkman, I was able to get all of those all of those scratches to go away, which was pretty bad. There was also a large scratch right there that you can see is gone. Well, as usual, when I'm finished with a vehicle, it's raining. Fortunately, we're about to go into our dry season, which is the best time to be in Florida. Faux show. Oh my gosh, that shine is amazing from where I'm standing. I know that you can see it because I'm looking through the camera. Anyway, the Opti guard application went flawless. As you can see, I don't leave high spots, which is something that you definitely need to pay attention to. If you have any other detailer besides me do your Opti guard, you want to make sure that there's no high spots when they're done. And what that means is it's product that's applied too thick and then left to cure on the surface. At that point, if you see those, you should let them know after you do the inspection, before you take the car and pay the detailer. You should let them know that you see that, have them take care of it. If they don't know how to take care of it, they shouldn't be applying Opti guard in the first place, but all you need is a light polish to fix any of the high spots. So as you can see, I have done a great job restoring the gloss that the overspray and the haziness and the random buffer trails and holograms and all of that took away from. The gloss now is fantastic. I am happy with the way it turned out. There are no scratches in this paint. It is absolutely flawless, other than some random spots on the roof where it looks like acid rain. I don't know if you can see those in the camera. You can see right in the center at the top by the light. I'm moving it. You see those? There are several there. I think that's, well, it's definitely etched into the clear coat pretty deep, and it's all over the roof of this thing. But there are also some on the trunk lid that were larger areas, but overall it went well. I applied the Opti guard to all of the paint and the body kit. That overspray was ridiculous. The dealership is not the best place to have work done to your vehicle, contrary to popular belief. The dealership, in my opinion, and I say dealership as in every dealership, has $8 to $10 an hour so-called detailers that do not care about your vehicle. And I shouldn't even go that far. Basically what I'm saying is not everybody understands what swirls and scratches are. Most people don't see them. But when it comes to crooked screws like this, like that is ridiculous to me. I don't know why they couldn't get that straight in there. There's a couple other ones too on the other side. I was able to get those spots that I saw over here off. Fortunately, I don't see those blue spots. I see where they were, but they're not blue anymore. So that looks a heck of a lot better. So I got rid of all the overspray from the dealership. Everything's nice and smooth. I got rid of all the scratches, which I showed you this already. No scratches anymore. That big scratch that was there is gone. Completely removed. I compounded that with some m101 and then polished it back out. A couple of areas that had deeper scratches received more aggressive compound, but I cleaned the exhaust tips. As you can see, they look fantastic. So now all I have to do is put the license plate back on and my client can take it. I wanted to also point out that I also removed the trim pieces from the roof and got the Opti guard inside there since the paint is notoriously thin. I also applied the Opti guard to the trim, so I have to reapply those, but I wanted to make a note that that is something that you should absolutely do prior to delivering the car if you're a detailer and do an Opti guard on these particular vehicles. You can definitely see how the paint is thinner in those areas. So there you have it. Another asphalt Scion FRS. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.